Rennie. Yeah, man, the renegade, man, when afraid man in the wilderness, keep it real and honest on here. Eat some food before anything. No tabloid. Yeah, no tabloid. Same. Yeah, man, that's fair enough, same time, man. All right, so here this now. We see Manley Airport, we see the roof take flight, you know, take a trip. The part of the way you walk going, so we see that take a trip and them thing there. We know enough money them spend. So I saw the roof, they easy for the foot, man. Yes. And we see Ribbies. From Strike 5 going at that, we see that too. You know, like Beryl say, you know, them not about Strike 5 and you know, slap the stone there. So what kind of thing them are going with, you know? Yes, so them took a part of Ribbies. And there was some people with them place can flat and thing, but more look on them part, you know, and them look on the news or some people take serious, you know. Take something serious, them now leave them thing because the thing will come. You know, the mayor do an excellent job. I look on the news. And next thing I look on too is now Evans. Remember what I talk about Evan Thompson, like Holness could take the man work. The man dead, you know. You take a man like that and put him in the office of job creation and economic growth and job creation. You don't take a man that office by itself. And you put him down, you run out and you can't explain. So Evans will talk well. Then make sure Evans come talk now because I don't know where one this come take up the man job for you know. You understand? We not play with him in him too hard. And then we are here them mix up themselves because one is you and one of your minister plus two of your minister when they talk about shelter, much shelter whooping. More I know how them get them shelter, the amount of shelter them say whooping, them figure at least of the shelter whooping. We know another thing where them just come and just talk off of them head. I don't believe in nothing what them saying. Let me just tell you from now. When I come with something, come with a list that I can read and dissect and I can verify. No guy not coming no list out of them head. I like show things, I like see things. Yeah? That the days are that where you as Prime Minister just come and chat and say, we do this or we spend the most this month, or we spend and everything. Them days they're done. Let me start the show.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till they are my bane. We now make them get in at them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber them.
Not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the glamour. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line for line. Become a lyrical fader. Put up in everything, they load some boy all in a head.
The man stop you eat my food in my business in a car. Me hungry. So you know. Let me just go to the airport same time. All right, Prime Minister. With the airport, all right? Norman Manley. Why you never tie some black pan it? But I tell you the reason why I say it, you know. You should have put some black pan it, man. Because I remember so if you know airport, most of people blow off and anything there. You should have put some black pan it. I don't billions they're supposed to spend fix that this upon everything, don't divest out there. But if you put some black pan it, man, because me show me here, yo. For midday news, I tell people say, you know, make sure they move secure and them to put black pan it. So if they put black pan them, for them all stop. If you go across the board, put black pan this too. So we don't have to spend millions don't forget put on about this. Not true. Eh? Not true, people. Yeah? I'm going to play that till I want to hear, you know, because I'm going to play about this. Right? All right. So that, and the next all stop now where Beryl say, yo, too much of that, but we know the foolishness. So in here we be. So downtown, somewhere down there, front of the waterfront. So Beryl say this, I asked to strike 5 come on boom and them thing, then just take it and just rip it up. And take it off. Yes. Look here. Yeah.
Remains just lose them room.
So like Beryl say we know what they say, you know. We see strike 5 there, you know, and the whole of them way, them bungle up there, so we want a piece of this too. Can't just get up people thing, and enough get up people thing spare, you know.
Remains just lose them room.
That's it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, like I say, can't just Mustang get up. I mean, to get up people have their house. You have some enough place Mustang, you know, come and have them. But you have, I just more them fence drop down, not them tree. Like Beryl say, yo, you see the man of the wilderness. The man of the wilderness, you know, control, you know, Mother Nature, you know. Yes, live amongst Mother Nature. So, man of the wilderness, I say, yeah, spare poor people, you know, go out for some of them guys away. Make them spend, so. But we see where I go on, you know? Yes. And so we get back Evans in a driver's seat because we see the Prime Minister run out, put the man in an office. Yeah? Yeah, I'm a meteorologist, you know, the Prime Minister. The man, you know, meteorologist. A meteorologist, because them deal with the scientists who deal with weathers and can tell you and explain to you. Not the Prime Minister. So when he run out, put the man in an office about this and about job growth and economic growth and job creation. An office like this must not in no economic growth and job creation. This deal with the weather strictly and disaster we're going on the place and what this have to do with economic growth. You just tell me, just think about right there. Economic growth and job creation. Anyway, see Evans, I know we are actually Evans and him have to give back Evans in work. Him that jump up and a chat like him Evans. Very out of order. See Evans, yeah.
Of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Just to give you an update on how
You hear when there? The branch of the Economic Growth and Job Creation. Oh, yeah.
I'm Evan Thompson, Principal Director of the Meteorological Services Branch of the
Meteorological Service Branch of the Economic Growth and Job Creation. No! The Met Service are supposed to in them branch. Economic Growth and Job Creation. Hey, Andrew, remove this at once. This time out tired. This make any sense to you? What advise him? Did we stand where it stand? But it a dictatorship where I'm gonna tell you something with me, you know. Me like see them man because I know so them man, I know what them man are going to the thing go do. If him there, I mean that's a right forest or I read whether rest in peace right forest or certain man. where them can't tell you what and then you move. And you can't tell you say move yourself and then you move a foolishness. Yeah? But him run out to take the man's spot. You don't do that. You make them man come out, come talk, yes. And then them that brief you know, and you come now, you can address the nation and do what I want. But you don't come out and talk in a theme capacity. It's not supposed to happen. And this capacity not supposed to in an office and a prime minister or a branches of the economic growth and job creation. That is stupid. This has nothing to do with the economic growth and job creation. This has to do with your weather and to save life. We tell you when you have things like hurricane and earthquake and all kind of little things and way to do and all kind of things. This has nothing to do with economic growth and job creation. Remember, Andrew take leaching, put in a that matter of 4 and 5 and 1 bag of garbage. People stop make that guy, Andrew Holness, come and tell him no bag of foolishness. We know unite. We know unite. Yeah? When I have film time to talk, tell them to go catch. Yeah? Them man I may listen to. We don't listen garbage. Play. But listen when I put the man. But you hear the man can explain to you though and you understand. Real meteorologist. There are one what myth, like mythical things what about Wakanda, the Prime Minister. Garbage, him just read have something to run because he want you share it on Twitter and all kind of things. He want you share up in things, you know. Power hungry. I think people are idiot and then want to blame some other people. He has some sperm whale. We love run out and shut a bag of be a bullshit. Hey.
I'm Evan Thompson, Principal Director of the Meteorological Services Branch of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation.
That throw me off. That's all. I mean, I play it again more to the ear what throw me off. I make him talk now.
I'm Evan Thompson, Principal Director of the Meteorological Services Branch of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Just to give you an update on Hurricane Beryl. Well, this is 5 p.m. Jamaica time, and we are expecting Hurricane Beryl to continue to move over the waters of the Caribbean Sea. It's now over the Eastern Caribbean still, at least a little bit east of Central Caribbean, but moving into the Central Caribbean. And at that time, of course, we are expecting it to gradually weaken a little bit, because right now it's a Category 4 hurricane. It's south of the Dominican Republic, expected to move south of Haiti during the course of this evening, but tomorrow, that's the big day, because Hurricane Beryl is moving very close to the southeastern coastline of Jamaica, and tomorrow morning that's where it's expected to be. Before the center actually gets to Jamaica though, we could experience some of the rain bands coming from the outer bands of this hurricane, moving across sections of Jamaica, periods of rainfall as early as say 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. But later on as the day progresses, those rainfall periods will become more frequent, and we are expecting more continuous rainfall, also some strong winds building in the area, building all the way to hurricane force as that center moves closer to the island, the center of Hurricane Beryl. Now at that time we're also likely to experience some storm surge, mainly over north central and eastern coastal areas. But then we are also expecting the entire island to experience strong winds, increasing to hurricane force, but in some areas more like tropical storm force as the system moves very close to the southern coastline, if not over the coastline, and this is as a Category 3 hurricane. That's the current projection. Things could change, but we invite you to continue to pay attention.
You see the real. You say the real man them talk, don't it? But the real scientist in this meteorologist, he the real one. The other one a meteorologist. Because you hear the man him explain to you, so you don't know, say, okay, it'll come close and that and went there and the rain start falling, with them tell you, you know, and everything, you know. So anything where it will lay, when you see the primary run out, we are asking Evans, make the man do him job. Make the man do him job. What am I doing at economic growth and job creation? Like the man I know what am I do? It's a part for say, okay, you're in the part of the economic growth. And this way must say no, it's a good job now. Job creation and economic growth. Oh, it's to deal with the disaster, the ag pen and this. The metaphysics and yes. And ag pen for work together. Can I turn Akpen now, you know? Can I the Akpen? Now the office of the Prime Minister, the Akpen, me soon show that too. Saying the man take up the good agency them for the government where people listen to and trust and believe in and spoil them. I want to come upstage him. For we never talk, we want to see him come out. CEO, at the Met, see there, the principal, see there, and CEO. Then him will say,
I'm Evan Thompson, Principal Director of the Meteorological Services Branch of
see the Meteorological Service Branch. After what? A branch off.
the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation.
Him shouldn't in there. Wasn't there. The other day, them have a earthquake coming to Kanjo run out. Him and drunk or jacket a thing and bush rat and thing. Me don't know them as the Met people. I must can some different Met them a deal with. Must have met with America have problem with some Met business and I must have met there. But them they're mythical creatures. We run out. The earthquake. Them fi go, man. Go, man. Stop it, man. Have some respect. Saying, and no. The Prime Minister who come out of them not have to come show we who much thing open and thing. Don't believe them. Them are crosses and garbage. Yeah, but I like see figures, I like see things work out, I remember you can't just go print something and thing, what I do fact checking around here. You understand? This can't add up. This branch cannot add up, and we are telling him this move the agency for the planet wait there and deal with wait and deal with up there because the Prime Minister not deal with this. Now him did run out to the people. When people want to see the man what them believe in, and when you look at who run out with the chatting, let me show you. I'll show you a little part time. You know, see the man does have him glass now, man, and I explain to you. Let me show you the Prime Minister now. Very out hard, where him did there. Let me show you him now. Because him did run out, Him run out and I give you this. Look here. Him run out and give you this speech. Let me see if I can get him. Prime Minister, let me see if I eat this. Because him run out and give you some speech over for born.
A young person.
It's a foolishness. Yes. With the PM want to show because we know why you say we are tell lie upon you never say nothing, But like we are burn you, want the people them who never see. Them sister you run out first and you attack for Evan Thompson. But we have to tell you say, yo, if you just go to, You understand? Stop your foolishness. We know you're not foolishness. You can't take a Jamaican feed that. We know you're not that people life and them thing around here. You understand? Don't do it. Let me see this. Can we not come talk and when them attack me, I say, what the food is? What is my talk? Where the PM run out, I give you, where I give a speech for? Eh? Where I take off for? Can't do that. I'm going to find him. Where am there? I'm going to find him in a PM because I'm going to show the people them. And then we'll move on. And you see them black tank the way you give people it, I'm going to show you how them dangerous. See them black tank, come on about. Come on about the black tank, Can't say me no want you. Can't say me never did want you. Lies. Lies of the PM. Okay. Oh yeah, all right. So much this. Okay. All right. Let me see this. See? All right, Cheetah. See the mythical, the meteorologist here. Look here.
Storm Beryl has formed in the Atlantic about 800 miles east of Barbados, and it is heading west quite rapidly. Barbados and other Eastern Caribbean islands have already put out tropical.
So I look at something and I read. They say the man fluent. You saw Evans doing thing. So all you need, Evans to just go doing work. This is not your work. And doing the put out the man. For whenever come call out for the man, they not put him out.
Storm warnings, and it is expected that by Monday morning, Tropical Storm Beryl will probably have strengthened and would be in the region of Barbados. Various models have projected that Tropical Storm Beryl will probably impact Jamaica. All the models have suggested that if it is not a direct impact, it will be in the vicinity of Jamaica. We expect that this will bring adverse weather conditions. And we expect that by Wednesday morning, we will be experiencing such conditions. The relevant agencies will put out the necessary warnings as the system develops.
The relevant agencies. You not supposed to jump this. The agency always did it. You see, me never suppose to them and them to come set anything, you know. The agency we talk to them come out and them talk to the people, and the people them understand this. You are push the thing too much better. I said them outside. So it's a foolishness when I read on 800 miles on Barbados, and you know, relevant agency will push out. Make the agency push out.
Give you an update on Hurricane Beryl. Well, this is
I make give you an update on Beryl. So the man that tell us that this and that and that farm in the basin and that and this and that don't happen and everything. Look at him just have him think, him just attack fluent. You know, see me that go down so. You understand? And this and Michael man, Michael Rataja something but no manager. Tell him Michael something wow and too enough, man. You have to tell him these things, man. You can't make him a mash up certain agencies and certain institutions, man. They are destroy them. We have some of my brother eyes on the file. Look here, let me play back the man again. Yeah, Evans. For me never talk to one back Evans. The Prime Minister, a mythologist, mythologist. Can't talk about Wakanda. All them things that's a Jamaican are real. Eh?
I'm Evan Thompson, Principal Director of the Meteorological Services Branch of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Just to give you an update on Hurricane Beryl. Well, this is 5 p.m. Jamaica time, and we are expecting Hurricane Beryl to continue to move over the waters of the Caribbean Sea. It's now over the Eastern Caribbean still, at least a little bit east of Central Caribbean, but moving into the Central Caribbean. And at that time, of course, we are expecting it to gradually weaken a little bit, because right now it's a Category 4 hurricane. It's south of the Dominican Republic, expected to move south of Haiti during the course of this evening, but tomorrow, that's the big day, because Hurricane Beryl is moving very close to the southeastern coastline of Jamaica, and tomorrow morning, that's where it's expected to be. Before the center actually gets to Jamaica, though, we could experience some of the rain bands coming from the outer bands of this hurricane, moving across sections of Jamaica, periods of rainfall, as early as, say, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. But later on, as the day progresses, those rainfall periods will become more frequent, and we are expecting more continuous rainfall, also some strong winds building in the area, building all the way to hurricane force as that center moves closer to the island, the center of Hurricane Beryl. And at that time, we're also likely to experience some storm surge, mainly over north central and eastern coastal areas. But then we are also expecting the entire island to experience strong winds, increasing to hurricane force, but in some areas more like tropical storm force as the system moves very close to the southern coastline, if not over the coastline, and this is as a Category 3 hurricane. That's the current projection. Things could change, but we invite you to continue to pay attention.
So you have a real meteorologist, right there, and they have a mythologist that are the Prime Minister, liologist, nosologist, you can't just call all the allergists. I'm going to put them up now. He run out. I run out front of Evans. 800 miles. Some people are studying metric now in Jamaica, you know. Not like America, keep them, you know, normal thing. You know, 800 miles, Barbados. Him can't tell you what the man does say the command is fluent. So you be when you hear them man come out and I tell you, you say, all right, before I pack up because we see where I go on. Him come out. On top because and him look down. And run gone and add pen it no name. Add pen me now. ODPEM, no, it name ag pen. As some brand in a motor, when the motor son. I'm going to show you one of the ag. I'm supposed to have. So right now, I'm at pen now. In there, so at pen, at pen, in the ag pen itself. Yeah. Liologist, thank you. See? I'm going to show you one of the ag. I'm going to show you one of the ag when we go across. So, we have a problem with that, Holness. Stop, take up the agency, and this is supposed to, you know. Eh? Him don't know what I say. You can't, him not know him job description. Me don't know. Eh? He too enough. But I have to tell him same too enough. But you have so much office. We're supposed to depend on them own. Actually, more control where my control, you know. And quote the game, you know. Like Rita Marley say, you know. We must not allow that. It will stop. Yes? And the big old lot of thinking black tank, I'm gonna argue. Come, hey, when me in a good mood, me not, hey. You see the big old lot of thinking black tank. Let me show you. You want to show them dangerous a missile, let me know. Look here.
Oh, them say blood clot house can't escape. Look at this. There a blood clot park house and tank house skip the crash tonight.
Look at this. So you have a tank like this. And look here where you have in there, if you never quarter tank hour, it take it and fling it off and you can mash up your whole vehicle. Or you get it back. Remember Jamaica this now pay back, you know. You must have all piece of this, like you insure this now get it back, you know. And you last this. Big old dirty thinking black tank. For this dropping out some people, them are going or something. Eh? Let's see if you tap. Look how this look now. You know, I ever put your thing and you put it, they say, your thing say, well, you're all right. Look on the crashing of this. Eh? You think this look good? Then I just take the place and put it up with big old dirty thinking black tank. No way. Looking at them place, how people are doing them big old dirty nasty black tank there. Eh? Where give cancer? Eh? Now, who you sue yourself? You can't sue nobody. Remember say them just take your money and them not take that. All right, so here it is. When you have a car like this and you insure it, remember, you know, you insure this. This more than I take third party from you, maybe a PR $200,000 for that now, right? You insure it. Where you get? You don't get nothing. Yeah, you have big dirty thinking black time dropping on your thing. Even when you insure your car comprehensive at Jamaica, you have to go and you have to investigate yourself and call other people. Then you have to get back your own vehicle. Eyes on the file, you know, how things stay, you know. So you have to get back your own vehicle. You have to fix it. And then you have to give them something and then maybe take you maybe a 3 years so you get back a little thing. Unless the name you send board to can crash him expensive vehicle and then post up with a check because, you know, yes. I told them yes, and it's the name like board that. So say I are the big boys then. But you know I get nothing, you have to go back and forth and them say book back, and you have to find your own things and you're out or something. And if you don't insure it now, police take away your thing. That mean also any one of them vehicle you drive, if something happens to your vehicle right now, so that one is a 24. You get back, well, that one new, because that's a February. But after next year something happens, you get because the insurance you have to we have pay for this. You get back the year, you get back one like same thing, but the year, you know, get back that next year, I'm gonna get back at 24, I get at 25. And then if something happens, you know, say the ambulance chase and then them come and them call and you get something to drive out if you don't go a doctor or something and them send for you get a rental same time and them fix your thing, it cover. In Jamaica, them not cover your thing. Them not cover it. Them are criminal. These are the things that we have to fight for them for, you know. And them not understanding and them want to compare like we hear some people in the chat. Them are compare about America and compare Canada and you. Don't make them compare nothing, man. Them for go, man. Them want to compare when they want to suit themselves to lead some city, you know. We don't work here. This bad though. For big old dirty black tank now, you say, okay, if you have water in your pipe, you know, and it have keep her and everything, then you know, if you buy a big old dirty thinking black tank, I'll take none from them. No, it mash up your big old nasty black tank. You don't know, set I mash you up now. This are your hunger. Mean that transportation, you don't have no more money for buy nothing. And by the way, you know what? If you have the money for buy something, you upgrade the car, a good thing. It wasn't a BM. Maybe who they say drop on a road for this now. Them have got car and go fix it. Then say, them have say, where you park it on the day, you know? We not get nothing, you know, because you know hurricane, park it and you don't have no garage or nothing. You have to pay the insurance. Police take it when them charge you. No, you're not getting nothing from the insurance to this. What big old dirty black tank drop on your car? Well, we can't pay you, park it there and what am I do about it? Eh? Yeah. Where said the weather forecast manager Anjo? You might try to read weather. I'll vote him a look, man. A PR and all PR, but if we never call out Evans, them won't see him. So we have to just tell him. And then, hey, eyes on the file. Check 5 them run go ribbons, and you know, the way they have to take up. Take off the whole step and say, yo, when I want to strike 5 down here, boom and no limit and them thing there, you know. So we have to go fix back this. So them deal with that too, you know. Yeah? We're going to show you the news now too, because I'm going to show you the news.
This is in the vicinity of the roadside fountain in St. Thomas. This is the road, and by all indications, this stretch of the highway.
It's not highway. If it stop them thing that won't stop call it highway. So them use resident and use back most of the road them. You know highway stay. And you cannot put this in a people and I say highway. I want thing with me, not the foolishness. If even a bit we have dual carriage road, we call them the highway, me alright. But I say alright. When you get to that one, they call them the highway, you know. We normal road that's a broader than this. Normal road and me park on one end. Me normal road me road right in front of me also. My park we just say you park a truck over there, so my park like SUV so you can drive a truck right in the middle and you not black nobody. You just parking at the same line and not black. This is how the normal road. Wide. Normal road. Just normal road. Look road. And I like them there. A donkey cart, you park a donkey cart there, you can't pass, you can't walk past it. See? This is not a highway, this is the same road. Them remember this by the way. Honest. You said them road there, you know. Everything under the road, you know. And you build road and take a large generation, you say it. And I say road that tear up like old cloth. We are going to hold it to account for these things. Remember now my road, you know? People remember him say it, right? Eh? No, him say so. Look on the road.
Probably will.
So the road up there's a split, you know. See it there, you know. And it just wash up on it, you know, but it's split. This is supposed to be a road where them just spend millions pan. Millions. Eh? This is where them just spend millions and I call this highway. You know, St. Thomas Highway. An opportunity to make you rich. To open up the gate where you remember when they stop play politics with the people, they want to power hungry and man. Stop it, man. Eh? Them say a new road, well, at the same old spot, and you put the kebab green pan it. Just a matter of fact, I paint this. This is a black paint, this is a black tar. With the mall pan it, to run over the little mall. Yeah? A carpet, yes. No carpet, man. Carpet, man. Angela, if I correct that, man, a carpet. See that? Look here.
Be impossible in a few hours.
See that? So it now have the barrier to protect you. And when you drive it, still I do the same thing. It will stop you. Little mall, them go dig off for the hillside and the cars. You have a carpet. Yes, sir. See? This is garbage. I could look up the news now and hear what them say. I could look at the midday news and hear what them say happen today. Look here.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Sections of Jamaica starting to feel the outer bands of Hurricane Beryl. Forecasters suggest Hurricane Beryl could be the strongest hurricane to hit Jamaica. And 80% of shelters activated across the country.
Now we want to ask the question that the 80% there were activated. Because Jamaica, it's that bad if you have 80% of shelter And they want to tell me, them want to translate it to me. And I tell them, say, one of them, you can hear bushrat. Come out say by 500 and add shelter. But me I wonder where them shelter are there. And who am I tell that? Because them 500 and add shelter, they have much workers, thousands and thousands of workers. It will not have one person. You have a manager there and you have to have some other people. Where them get so much people, where them get so much thing from? Which part them there? I want to see a sheet of every shelter, you know. Because this how them lie. Them are alright. In a Kingston. Them go to Port Royal. You saw Port Royal place there people. Them say them go for the people them because them carry them up arena. Now you pass Harborview, me know hear them say a shelter up there. Because if you want, because some people from Port Royal, they must have a shelter in a Harborview. Or if you know some people don't want to leave there, you build an upstairs place so we can shelter the little people them over there. Yeah? Because soldiers and police them over there build something up there now if them get 1 hour in. Yes. You have build something. And you have a shelter somewhere at Harborview or somewhere. You have to carry them way up arena. So if that shelter enough people go. And in a Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine, that's have the most concentrated people live. Or you get 500 shelter house part. Where? No, then them say 700, then the Prime Minister come and say something else for him thing. Some say 900, some say 800, because around 3 of them have said 3 different things, you know. Eh? But them have to tell what which part of this, which one whooping. Them have to give me a list. Don't just give me a people. You say everyone I want to go shelter, only just write on a list and give me the name of the thing. Now, let me add it myself, calculate it myself now. Because from yesterday when I tell them, say, the people, them a shelter. You know, you have to come out and come tell them anything happen to my people, them know so them are well accountable. So them run out. You understand? We not play with them. Continue.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Shamela Pullen. Here are the details. A hurricane warning remains in effect for Jamaica as Beryl continues to move its way towards the country. The latest from the Met Service indicates that the eye is not as clearly as defined before and the system could wobble as it approaches Jamaica. The center of the hurricane is expected to be passing near or over the island's southern coastline from east to west between 12 noon and 8 p.m. today. The Met Office says there is a possibility Hurricane Beryl will hit Jamaica as a strong Category 4 system.
Next 3 to 4 hours, you could be.
All right, so this now, all right, boss Jamaica. So this now, it'll be Andrew Ronald come chat. So we see them send out people from the Met Office. At that moment, I said, them listen to.
Getting some storm force winds, and then after that, hurricane force winds.
It is going right over us, underneath, beside us.
So the projection is that it will go along the southern coastal lines. As it is now, from the 7 o'clock forecast, it is supposed to go along the southern coast. So the eye itself will go along the southern coast. But if that is the case, it means we call something called a top right quadrant, and that is the area of the eye wall that has the maximum impact or the maximum weather. And as such, if that is the case, that maximum area will come across Jamaica. And of course, we'll get dangerous winds, we will get significant rainfall, storm surges, and it will be a tough one.
So you notice him have a paper there, man, but him now look funny to ask him and he can answer. Now a Prime Minister, with all respect, if them did you go sit down this and them ask you, where you gonna tell them say, you look down on something, we going to get you can't answer like this. Leave the people that make them do them job, brother. You can't just say everywhere, so I joke me and make stop it now, man. And move it from job creation, brother. It's wrong. Stop your foolishness now, brother. No play people life. Don't do it. This has nothing to do with job creation. You understand? All right. Continue.
And forecasters are suggesting that Hurricane Beryl could be the strongest hurricane to ever hit Jamaica.
That eye will get very close to the island today. We'll have to watch that closely. It's still maintaining Category 4 strength with 145-mile-per-hour winds sitting about 125 miles southeast of Kingston, Jamaica right now. They have had passes of major hurricanes in the last couple of years, but because the island is small, it's hard to get that direct hit when that eye comes on land. The last and only time that happened was Gilbert in 1988. That was the last major hurricane, so it's been more than 40 years since they've had anything like this.
So right away, she said been more than 40 years. She make a mistake too, you know. Hurricane Gilbert at 88, right? So at 2028, it'll be 40 years, right? Yes. That may as well say everything me hear, you know. Honest. So now you alone me catch me. She's a meteorologist too, you know. Meteorologist. But, you know, them say them things. She said been more than 40 years. You have something like this. She said Hurricane Gilbert with the eye come over it. Yes, can the eye come over Jamaica. Remember enough place for big people, right? But 88 she talk about. You notice? I'm going to show you how my brain stay. Nothing at all no miss me. If it miss me, you see me smile, I just be one smile. I'm going to say something. And me use it against the calculator. Just do facts checking and you're good. And stop tell lie. Right? Not you, Mega. Not you. You hear what I say? Listen. I play it back. I'm going to show you how my ears stay. I play back a little part there. Play back a little part there where she said. Me no say that pass on you know. But everything me hear. Yeah man, the 1288. So you know say at 2024 now. So almost 2028 I'll be 48. Yeah, she's over 40 years. Listen.
Of Kingston, Jamaica right now. They have had passes of major hurricanes in the last couple of years, but because the island is small, it's hard to get that direct hit when that eye comes on land. The last and only time that happened was Gilbert in 1988. That was the last major hurricane, so it's been more than 40 years since they've had anything like this. You could
It's been more than 40 years. No, it's been less than 40 years, 36 years. Yes. A matter of fact, on the 36 years, September the 12th, 36 years. 35 years plus, you know, 10 months. And not even 10 months because you take another 12 years at the month, right? Yes. Yes. So, it's, you know, it's because some I try to show them, so not at all, no miss me. So when they attack, when it's remember when they can, you have to be careful of the man in the wilderness, you know. Me hear everything. Me not care who talk. They can correct it. Then, yes. Then, why show them how, you know, but you have to listen keenly, you know, care who. Eh? All right.
see where that eye again gets very close. If it makes landfall, it would be on the southern half of the island. We're looking at storm surge up to 9 feet. That's 2 to 3 meters. Heavy rain as well. Hurricane force winds starting up as we go through midday, all in Jamaica. Then the Cayman Islands are next going into tomorrow. And then as we head towards the end of the week, Mexico could see some of these impacts. Now, when we're talking about rain, this is a mountainous island. So you have all of this tropical moisture kind of hitting right as the land kind of comes up. When you force moisture up a mountain, that enhances the rainfall totals. So we could be looking at up to a foot of rain. That's 300 millimeters, and that could cause flash flooding and mudslides in Jamaica. Now, going forward, we do have to watch the intensity very closely. There's some wind shear nearby. It's that wind energy upstairs in the atmosphere that could often kill hurricanes. Hurricanes hate it. So we could find this intensity starting to waver as we go through the next day or so. We'll have to watch that closely, but ocean temperatures are record warm, so that could fuel it too.
Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says 80% of shelters across the island are now activated. According to Mr. McKenzie, more than 53 shelters are now occupied. At the same time, he's appealing to residents of Port Royal to evacuate the area.
I'm saying 53. So the Prime Minister talked about a couple hundred. Hold on, at 53. That sounds good to me when you said like 53. Right? That's empty yard.
Transportation will be provided for residents to the shelter at the National Arena. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness is again calling on Jamaicans living in flood-prone areas to relocate to a place of safety, where he was speaking on TVJ Smile Jamaica earlier today.
My continued advice to all Jamaicans is that, you know, it is not too late now to take a second look at your roof, just to make sure that if you can do anything to keep it firmly in place, that you take those measures. I know there are many Jamaican households where it's roofing made of zinc sheeting. There may not even be hurricane straps. You may want to, at this time, if you haven't done so, if you have, heavy blocks, that you could start to put that on your roofing just to keep some weight on it so that you don't lose your roof.
All right, so let me start that so don't own this. So that so every block could I keep on the roof. And that save them from when do I do this? This is an airport, this is an airport. Well, should I put some every block on this, man? Yes, occupied, yes. So should I put some every block on this? That's it. It's an airport, And it's supposed to have, yeah, man, I think him say occupied, yes, I thought him say something like that, yeah. But they should have some every block. If the Prime Minister tell you to put every block by your roof to keep it, because they don't have no hurricane strap. So they may have hurricane strap. So why they never put some every block on this? You know, man, don't got talk, man. Never tell people to put black on them roof. So why never do it on this? Give it up there. We'll go back to him now. Say myself, we put black on it,
I know most Jamaicans would have taken the opportunity
go back.
To take a second look at your roof, just to make sure that if you can do anything to keep it firmly in place, that you take those measures. I know there are many Jamaican households where it's roofing made of zinc sheeting. There may not even be hurricane straps. You may want to, at this time, if you haven't done so, if you have, heavy blocks, that you could start to put that on your roofing just to keep some weight on it so that you don't lose your roof.
That may I tell you, say Jamaica turn bad. Him just say it out of one mouth. Eh? Yeah, man. Him just say it out of one mouth. Say if you put heavy blocks. Eh? But remember, say your house a private home too, A private entity can't you run that still, but they just get it for yes. So you own my private thing still, but say when your government they remember the airport is. So them have in there when it set speed. Right? Alright. So him say every blocks. That for sure it's a lot of houses, him knows a lot of people, them place stand bad. Yes. So if you call it out as is, now wait till a hurricane come. And when we say it bad now, you say, hey, we not spread propaganda. But you say, many of them dead and them for put every black on it. Eh? Be real. If the place is all right now, you not tell nobody at all flip up one black. And them place not on good. Eh? Be real, sir. See it? When you have them things, it just show it for be real. It tell us enough people, them place not on good. Eh? All right. Continue.
I know most Jamaicans.
And brother, if a water tank can't weigh so much, and especially if it have been water, it can glide off our stop. And because it's broad, round, although it's round, it's big there. It can turn flying object and mash up a car. It move black together. Yeah, man.
Jamaicans would have taken the opportunity.
The Prime Minister says the measures implemented will help to mitigate damage.
That would mean that there would be an earlier and swifter recovery after the hurricane. And that is the reason why we have invested so heavily in our informationalization campaign.
Yeah, that's why we invested. We don't see invest so heavily in our information campaign. What kind of information we are telling the people them to go to shelter and do what we are doing? We don't see the money where them invest, but them invest so heavily in an information campaign. God say we have people around here, we have to do what we are doing, you know. And talk to our people, them, you know. We have enough people who watch us, so we have to talk to our people, reach out to them same way. Him invest so heavily. It have been some money business. Him invest so heavily in an information campaign.
Taken the opportunity.
The Prime Minister says the measures implemented will help to mitigate damage.
Yeah.
That would mean that there would be an earlier and swifter recovery after the hurricane. And that is the reason why we have invested so heavily in our informationalization campaign. Because the truth is that the best way to recover is to prepare. And that is, in effect, the nature of being a resilient country.
So, him come with him chatting again. You invest in an information campaign. You don't invest in an actual thing because I just yesterday them a clean goalie and enough place to clean. So that means him invest in a PR. Not my word, I him just say it. That is not my word, sir. Not my word. Say not my word. Are you say it, sir? Saying? Well, I'll show you say the goalie them not clean or what have you. Just look. Just continue, watch out.
And we're now joined by Andrea Chisholm, who is at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. She spoke with representatives just before midday.
So we're now joined by local government minister Desmond McKenzie, who is actually fresh from a briefing with the staff at ODPEM. Minister, thank you so much for speaking with us. First of all, coming out of your briefing, what is the latest?
Well, so far I've been updated on the number of shelters. We are close to now some 60 odd shelters across the country.
60 odd. Prime Minister tell me about something different. 60 odd, not couple hundred.
My information also is that at least 85% of our shelters are in operation, and this is right across.
60 odd sound better to me. Yes. You understand? Yeah, that sound better.
The country. One of the concerns I have, and it came out of the meeting, and during that meeting I had a telephone conversation with the Mayor of Kingston and the councillor for that section in East Kingston as it relates to Port Royal. 2 buses went to Port Royal from very early this morning. The Jamaica Fire Brigade was there, the team was there. The mayor spent close to an hour. The buses left Port Royal with probably 1 person in the bus. So again, we did make the provisions for Port Royal. Nobody responded. I understand, based on the discussion with the councillor, that some persons would have left yesterday voluntarily and would have gone into the shelters at the National Arena. What we are getting so far is that there have been a number of roadblocks, land slippage in sections of St. Andrew. I know that the main road from Kingston to Port Royal is literally impassable between.
So, when they say, you might talk like the people them never want to move. Then them say, some move the day before. Then them say it's literally impossible because they are roadblock. Because we see it. When the water come over and it boulder and everything, it block up the place. So you might talk like you want to put a blame on them. But you say something to leave before. I know you say it's impossible. So in a one sentence, in a one little interview, you might get 3 different things right there, sir. Yeah. Only hear it. Let me just listen again. Listen.
And we're now joined by Andrea Chisholm, who is at the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM. She spoke with representatives just before midday.
So we're now joined by local government minister Desmond McKenzie, who is actually fresh from a briefing with the staff at ODPEM. Minister, thank you so much for speaking with us. First of all, coming out of your briefing, what is the latest?
Well, so far I've been updated on the number of shelters. We are close to now some 60 odd shelters across the country. My information also is that at least 85% of our shelters are in operation, and this is right across the country. One of the concerns I have, and it came out of the meeting, and during that meeting I had a telephone conversation with the Mayor of Kingston and the councillor for that section in East Kingston as it relates to Port Royal. 2 buses went to Port Royal from very early this morning. The Jamaica Fire Brigade was there, the team was there. The mayor spent close to an hour. The buses left Port Royal with probably 1 person in the bus. So again, we did make the provisions for Port Royal. Nobody responded.
Nobody responded, you hear? Nobody responded.
I understand, based on the discussion with the councillor, that some persons would have left yesterday voluntarily and would have...
So some that left. So when you talk to the councillor, but you make it sound like nobody no left, right? But some left, okay. All right.
Gone into the shelters at the National Arena. What we are getting so far is that there have been a number of roadblocks, land slippage in sections of St. Andrew. I know that the main road from Kingston to Port Royal is literally impassable between the cemetery and the whole lighthouse.
People don't want to travel neither. You don't want to go there and you get stuck. I remember they have some crocodile and they look and go up the right there, 8 people and anything there, and water and everything, you know. You don't want to go get stuck and come out of your place and get stuck. Yeah? Yes. So, you hear me say? Impossible. But they don't want to come out, but yes, some come out. 3 different things I hear. Continue.
Concern about that, and the NWA is going to be moving as quickly as possible to have that clear. We are seeing rains just right across, which is we're seeing where lines are down in some areas in St. Catherine. We're seeing fallen trees. But basically what we are now beginning to see is the real work of this hurricane. And as I speak now, we have done all that we can in terms of preparedness. So what is left now is how are we going to start to pick up the pieces after the next couple of hours. I am a bit more comfortable because I am seeing where more persons in communities that are prone to flooding have been responding more to the call to leave communities. You still have those who don't want to leave and will give you all sort of excuse. But basically, as I speak to you now, the information that we are getting does not yet start to speak to whole-scale dislocation and concerns, and I believe as the system gets closer, we will get much more in-depth information. The command center is fully in operation. They have been in operation since last night. I spent a significant time here last night, and I came back this morning, and I'll be here right through. But I just want to say how much we are grateful to the efforts of the team, and I did indicate to the RPM management team how much we appreciate the efforts that they have been putting through. And I just want to use this opportunity again to say to persons, if you are in communities where it is vulnerable, you want to leave, you can call help. 188.
So them a talk to him, but them a fear answer same way. If you have that lock, sir, you know, look, help 18888 at pen.
88 help at PEM, and we will try and get to you. It is not too late. But so far, we are keeping our fingers crossed and hope that as the system gets closer, we will minimize as best as possible damage and, most importantly, loss of life.
Thank you so much, Minister Mackenzie, Local Government Minister. Let's now talk to Mr. Richard Thompson from ODPEM. Mr. Thompson, could you just come this way, please? Minister, if you want to stand beside him, that's fine. Mr. Thompson, let's pick up on the issue of shelters. Minister mentioned that about 85% of the shelters are opened. Any idea as to how many persons are in the shelters at this time?
Not at this time, because what is happening now, as the persons go into the shelter managers have to log those, and the numbers are disaggregated. So you'll get women, children, men, that kind of age group disaggregation, and then that will come to us. So persons are gradually moving into the shelters. because we gave the information earlier to say, look, system is getting closer to us. If you are in flood-prone areas or low-lying areas, move now to the shelters, because we don't want a situation where at the impact persons are trying to get to the shelter. That is too late. You only have to move if you have real emergency at that time. So persons are gradually moving into the shelters. We're expecting up to probably 6 inches of rainfall, 6 to 8 inches of rainfall, based on what the discussion that we had earlier with Evan Thompson from the Met Office. And
yeah, with not the Prime Minister, but with Evan Thompson of the Met Office. Andrew, when the man are doing them, take it out of your office. You're not supposed to be a minister have no job creation, and this is garbage. Very serious agency for Jamaica that you not play with it. Don't do it. You run out and not talk about all earthquake and all kind of things before. You're going one too far now. You understand? It very out of order.
That is significant. Also, we have a lot of coastal communities, and we will be seeing storm surges up to 9 feet in terms of storm surge. We're start seeing, a short person are seeing videos coming in out of Roselle. So that is what will be happening along the coast, and so we have a lot.
Roselle, that's where you pass. Where you pass out of White Horses, where the water there fall, the road with the massive highway, not the highway, the same road they use. See, we used to be under that, Roselle, Remember what I thought? The one of the place of my place. No matter what your face. Yeah, man. You see? Remember me have my blood relative out in them place there. Yeah, man. You see? So me can't tell you about the place. Okay? Yeah.
As an island state, we have a lot of coastal communities, so we have been saying to persons, just move away from the coast, get into the shelters, and be safe as possible. So persons are moving, and so we'll keep you up to date throughout the day once we have crunched those numbers and the disaggregation as to what the shelter population is like. But the good thing is that persons are actually going into the shelters.
So you hear them man talk fluent. You can't ask them a question, them just bo. That's why them just leave the professional to make them do them work. Me ask, and people believing at them, you're not supposed to, go and interfere with this, just say you score a pint, so you put it in there, so you push up your face. Because them say, yes, it's a PR fear. No. When you looking stink, I want to hurt people head. Stop it, man. And a joke me I make, stop it. Yeah? All right.
Over in Clarendon, some residents are on edge due to concerns of flooding. Dwayne Anderson is in that parish.
Things are still pretty quiet here in Clarendon. In fact, I've seen more specks of sunlight than I've seen rain since I've been in the parish this morning. But that is not to say people are not taking heed. In fact, I've spoken to more people who are taking measures than those who aren't. Persons are taking steps to batten down their homes, persons are trying to secure their animals, and persons even managed to find a few shops which are open to get last-minute supplies. Here.
Upon them supply where them get people. Because remember, people have also make a living every day, Upon them supply.
Evacuate them. Drive here, but I not leave me yard. I'm Mitchelltown.
So where you coming from?
Mitchelltown.
So where you going?
You're 5 years.
It's a 5-star, man. Remember we're there for the masses, We're born the rich and greedy. Remember we have no rich friend, but we're born the rich and greedy. When the rich and greedy. And we respect and love one, the whole of the poor and needy, the whole of the elderly, the elders. My favorite, man, and the kids, them are the future, If we teach them well and let them lead the way. No pedophiles! No, not like that, because we hate them kind of people around there. You understand? The youth, them, and my son, and my nephew, them, and my grandson, them, and, daughters and everything. So, we love always poor people. Yeah, man. We have the heart of man that are for them. We want to understand, we teach them some things. Don't make them sell way out. Bad slave descendants, Yeah, so we keep it real on here, So, 5, big up yourself. Yeah, man, continue.
Go by hill. All right, bye.
So say not take no chance?
Me I take it chance, don't know for them, but then I take it.
Hi, mommy, morning.
Yes,
why you decide to leave?
Take care.
Me here sit a come with whole of water and my house not ready and you call it not clean.
The chicken them kind of secure.
You just said a while. Them said them were preparing and the Prime Minister. You just said the gully them not clean. The gully them not clean. Play it back. But yes, I'm not telling you, and we recover stronger because You know, him I tell the same doing PR when I run it. Yeah. I make it here again. Yeah.
So where you going?
Upper Hill. All right, back.
So say not no chance.
Me I take it on, don't know for them, but they not take it.
Hi, mommy, morning.
Yes,
Why you decide to
so
leave?
take care.
Me here sit a come with whole of water and my house not ready and the gully not clean.
The chicken them kind of...
Yeah, not no pass me, the gully them not clean. But him I tell us them ready. No.
Not secure already. You understand? So they go them now. Well, they go them more secure more than the chicken because I want to place my grill up for them goat pen grill up, you know.
The food me up in a bag, you know. Because Sam come so me have it.
No stop, come. No, not all. No stop.
Mom, come on now. We never stop on the foolishness now, you know. Yeah? The idiot thing and the careless thing and the careless talk about no storm now come. Now you see this way that do. You always have one and two of them come up with them foolishness, you know. That's how they get tricked and give them vote and do one bag of things, you know. Hurt themselves, you know. Look on film, look bag where himself go buy up. Look on him.
Already. You understand? So they go them now. Well, they go them more secure more than the chicken because I want to place my grill up for them goat pen grill up, you know.
The food me up in a bag, you know. Because Sam come so me have it.
No stop, come. No, not all. No stop. We're buying up storm.
Are you worried that people might try to steal them in the hurricane?
Them have to turn in my yard. Me rather out there to see them 24/7. 48-14, me not left back of them.
Right now, I'm in Portland Cottage in...
Man, the man that starts 24/7, you know. We use 24/7, 24 hours, make the day and 7 days for the week. So we can explain it. When you can explain 48-14 to me. No explanation. Yeah, somebody just put 48-14. Yeah? You understand? Yeah, that's it don't make no sense, don't it? But him not leave him animal them out there. Him rather risk him life. Him rather risk him life. If we just save this. This is how some people are go through. We suffer then.
Clarendon. It is a seaside community located on the southernmost tip of the parish. And right now, I'm specifically at the Portland Cottage Primary School, which is being used as an emergency shelter. And I'm with the supervisor here, Miss Williams. Miss Williams, how many people we have here right now?
Okay, we have one register right now, 34 people.
And how many can the facility hold?
Over 200.
What would be your advice? Obviously, you have space. What would be your advice to residents here in the community?
Okay, I'd advise them to come out to the shelter because it's the most safe place right now with a category 5 hurricane coming. They need to come to the shelter to be safe.
It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return.
Watch more story. Watch more story. Yeah, man. Then we'll go by a week, you know. So when the matter 48-14, we'll go by a week.
Welcome back to the Midday News. In Portland, dark skies have been the order of the day. We have Anthony Lugg in that parish.
Thank you. So I'm currently in St. Margaret's Bay here in Portland, and as you can see behind me, there's a heavy-duty equipment carrying out some last-minute drain cleaning activities.
This is what hurt me all the time. This is what I talk about with people. So your last-minute drain activities, all you need to do is clean up the place, brother and sister. What for be last-minute drain activities? You said out a little back one, you said back one, man, when the back one get too much million little later after this. Cause this not clean good enough. It's the last minute. Cause you just have something there and move something and there. Yes, I have one bag of money. It's a garbage. That's just you send the word now. Go on and just PR. If you say it up and running and everything, and you do PR like what you just say, you should have the last minute clean. Them for just clean. The place just clean. The drain them for just clean. You know, say it prone to them time. It should have clean long time. So you don't have no time for waste on this. You see? What if change up them thing, you know? Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm currently in St. Margaret's Bay here in Portland, and as you can see behind me, there's a heavy-duty equipment carrying out some last-minute drain cleaning activities. Now, yesterday afternoon, when our news team spoke with the chairman of the Portland Municipal Corporation, he informed us that all the drains in the parish were clean. It's still not clear why these equipments had to come out this afternoon to carry out this work. Now, earlier today...
So them lie, this is what I tell them, just stop do it. Just stop do it. You ask them a question, them tell a lie. That's what I say you want to see it yourself. And by the way, Prime Minister, if you want, you can come over here, you know, because what do you know? You want me at your back? Come talk to me, man. Just come do an interview. Make them send you. You know why I'm coming out? Because you know, say, well, you're damaged already, you can't come. I mean, I call the Titans, them, just want to hold you and ask a couple questions. If you're ready and you feel say you're a man, you come. If you're a mouse, don't come. Right? But if you're a man, you can stand up. If you can't stand up for the renegade, you're good, you know. You're good. And come spray all the lies and conspiracy theories and everything. I mean, I believe in the conspiracy theories. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to fact check you. Maybe just tell if I'm now saying, but you can't come. And very decent. When you're sitting down, we have some decent conversation. But remember, nobody will tell, no, that, remember, I move from 0 to 100. So maybe you can't sit down and laugh like Tufton and them thing they're saying. But remember, the conspiracy theories make a rubbish them. Okay? But when you're ready to come, get a team. And I want to practice maybe for a month before you come though. Because you have to answer my question, then when I ask you. And make we have a one-to-one. Who let's be attacking, you know? One-to-one. Who know say him now come, you know? Because him now come here, you know? Because I show him every rubbish where him come with. So him know say him now come here. But if him a real man, know him come. Him just said and say, yes, me I'll come meet you this. I mean, yeah, we're going to laugh and talk, but remember, I can't double it the back like the Giants. Yes. See? But remember, you can't come here, you can't come here. Remember, you know, no lie, nothing at all like that, because everything a facts check. Everything. And I remember, you have to stack a point when I ask you. And I'll go observe, so you know, I ask you a lot of things. Yeah? All right. So I'm bring out a challenge to you. Take it up. Me know the man tell us, don't go around there. You must finish, remember, I'm cut off you know. Don't remember the renegade that, you know. Don't go around there, you know. I have the file there. So me know you get cold feet right now when you watch this. Because if you face the renegade, you not do it. One-to-one, you know. One-to-one. When you're ready, you just call the time and just say, yeah, I'm go around there. I'm going to put the renegade in 9 place. Come. Yeah, that's come when you ready, come, man. Yeah, man. May you have a little discussion. And come tell the people them, because, you know, because we have fact check everything, as I tell you before. Me not go around corner, and then when you can't write, not tell me about ask this, I know. This alone, son. No, ask that, no. No. We do fact checking down here. No Ulf. And I'm going to put off no Ulf chap down here neither. I mean, I give you time for talk each time you talk and never fact check it. You can rebunk the thing. Same? Yes. You understand? Yes. All right? But if you're a man, you come. If he's a mouse, don't come. So we know if you're a man or a mouse. Yes? All right.
I was in Port Antonio. Not much movement in the town of Port Antonio. However, about an hour ago, the municipal corporation representatives went into the town and took the homeless people from off the streets. We're being told they were being taken to shelters and other areas here to just ensure that they remain safe. Now, the authorities are here going.
Yeah, that me like now. So them follow like West Swabey, I do know that I want to do. Good Swabey, you lead the way. Great. That me want a better Jamaica. Let's do that. Yes, man. That one if you do. Instead of not bother up on the feed and do all these kind of things. Yes, man.
Through the area, the security forces are also on the street carrying out their regular patrols, and residents are basically staying off the streets. Now, we can't stress that the government has implemented the Disaster Risk Management Act, and that is now in effect. And as a result, persons that should be on the street are only essential workers. And basically in Portland, what we're seeing here, residents are adhering to those legislation and that regulation implemented by the government. Now, we will be monitoring.
So when you have a hurricane, you know what, restrict nobody neither, you know. Because you say them for come out of them house. But if them see something and them come out, you say, I'm going essential workers sit up on the street. So you tell them to stay in. How do you want them come out? Or you have it two-way. You have it two-way. You see, certain things, you know, draft for you have the police, them depend it, but the people, them come out and maybe them last thing and them have to can't run and everything. You can't make them say, hey, turn back in the danger, you know. You have to be careful where you draft for things, you know. You know, you have to try to protect the big boy things, them. A life we are trying to protect right now. So when you do things, think 10 ways before you do it, sir. 10. All right? Yes. Continue.
During the situation, and we will be providing updates in subsequent newscasts. Until then, it's back to you in studio.
And in the corporate area, despite the curfew which came in effect at 6 a.m., vendors were seen on the road. Sander Williams have been roving.
You hear that in this bad curfew, you want the people them for sell same because remember some people said them us stand by it for the next year. Unless I make them hungry. So you shouldn't say despite the curfew. That me I said no. You want them up, but you have to reason with the people them. Don't try, you know, try to do this. You see me I say? Yeah man. Yeah man.
The corporate area.
So I'm gonna find a drunkenness, man. Yes, eyes on the file, man.
Yeah.
Here in the New Haven community, signs of potential flooding are still evident despite a drain cleaning exercise earlier this week. We visited one of the drains that were cleaned on Monday, and while overgrown bushes and debris have been removed, the remnants have been left on the banking. It's been light rainfall since morning, and already at least one house has...
Where's sir?
Me watching the video and say, I call him man, he not come man.
Let's say him not come. But you know, say him come here, so we melt him like butter, man.
He not come man, but guess what? You know what the other day when my man come and check him, he come with one gag.
Where's that? Him don't have gagara?
You want to get out of the funny kind of you would rather go and ask him one question in yourself, like, you want to get in trouble, like, you don't want to get in no trouble. With who? That means say now we in big boy fancy. I love on the rubber mouth, man.
No, man, but you know, say, Dr. T is a twister, you know. I know, so I know that, you know. Make sure I'm comfortable, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mrs. said the chair didn't get hot one at the time. I say, yo, he gone 1 hour and then he gone 2 hours. And I'm trying to pressure right mango, but right mango have him under control still.
No, like control the narrative, but it not gonna work on yourself, you know. Yes. And then only thing me I do, you know, when I try to show that tough time, right? When you come on here, so if me I go show you I'm gonna catch your breath. Him last breath. Him don't have none of the nebulizer thing there for, you know, for him asthma, that thing there. The pump business there. Them not have none. Right? And it like collapse on the floor and dead. They have nothing, they have no medication. No, when him come and him say, you know, well, video there, you know, one video, but you know it's sensitive. Then you give him a next one, but the woman has a take off me, she take 1 week for dead. Them torture that woman in a Falmouth Hospital. Yeah. She buy them go buy $95,000 out of pill, them teeth for a pill. Him say I know about that one about them sensitive. Then me that lick him with the one with the youth with the gunshot in my head, but true, me have so much other panelists, me no want knock everything on him one time. Them want show him the youth with the man cut off too. And if him say no know about him, but you are the health minister, you're supposed to know about these things. Because you know you watch videos. Eh?
You said the one where you lick him with, I went time the lady I asked for the toilet paper.
Yes.
You said the one name if you know saying to listen to the voice. Because remember you look help from them kind of people there.
Yes.
You don't know normal voice I ask for the toilet paper. And a matter of fact, toilet paper supposed to be in the place because when you look on Tin McDonald over here, when you go into the place, the toilet paper did it. So
Toilet paper everywhere. All right, let me ask you something, Gary. Well, that's what I'm telling you. Our thing there, you know. Our conference, so I come up here and Gary, you know, tell him, say, the whole we are there, man. We ask question, and we are sure then we ask because them not answer a question. Let me ask you something now. Can you say people are thief for toilet paper? If you sick in a place, you wonder if you're dead, you don't have no medication or nothing at all. You are going to toilet, you'll be there run. You have any time for a thief for paper? We are carrying it in your bed?
No.
Well, them say it don't make no sense to me.
No, they're not provided. They're not provided.
So it can't make no sense. What you do? Your people that might carry food and get search come in and maybe search go out. And when them the thief one with a toilet paper. So we are called every ghetto people thief. God, that I said to me, you know. That's what you're saying, you know. You don't have to say it directly, you know, but indirectly, that's what you call the people them thief. Everybody when they're thief. That's why you know put it, you have to ask the toilet paper. It can't be. That's like a slavery system.
Mr. Monday, when he come up the other day, you know, come talk to the people, them, I don't know poor people in talk to, you know. Or rich people in talk to man, and you must say for buy up the water and stuff like that. When
Yeah,
when you get money to buy.
Yes.
Yo, but you beg him one challenge. Please, may I ask you to give him a challenge. Yeah, him out that work on a challenge.
No matter all this, him can't come 1-to-1.
No, well, I don't want you ask him to do this. Tell him so one of your listeners beg him to do this. Take $20,000 for the week and decide to have a roll and try to survive about $20,000.
That's too much. That's too much.
Beg him.
15.
15. Beg him for the week.
Yeah, and don't drive no car, take bus. No matter, yeah. Just don't drive, take the taxi and survive about 15 for the week.
Even if you want to have insecurity then because you're free.
Yes.
But spend the money and tell me how far you can go.
Yeah.
And then you will look on poor people and help them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't know, you save billions and millions in your account and look my friend who's store just right in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me tell them already, you know, like that the other day, me a little piece of filth. Them, because sometimes them send out some little piece of filth when I make no sense, but we get flush. And then remember me, I really get to, you know, so I never put them. Me tell them if them nice, me good. But remember, you know, me traumatized. I remember, you know, have nobody, me not answer to Dan. You are leaders, freak punks, me not like raper, me not like pedophile, so you hear about them. You have some people who them are outright coming, me not in them. So you know, about them, stand up for ghetto people, stand up for equal right and justice. But me that a man with them, where your feet you can just chat anything and cover and blah, blah, blah. No. They down to you like a bad bull. And you don't have no sense, come there everywhere. So you don't do it, don't try it with me none at all. Don't do it. You understand? I got alone my fear, you know.
Yeah,
the Almighty, yeah, man. Yeah.
And let the black widow know stay.
The black dirty thinking widow. Oh, Peter King dirty thinking black widow.
Yo, let me tell you something. Me see, you know what you see?
Yes.
Me I look around video the other day, you know, and me see something happen.
Yes.
And let me tell you, so the place Lego. The reason why I say the place Lego, I see the black widow go up on a work compound. And if it was my work site, he couldn't come on, you know, because he didn't have any safety care. Because you're supposed to have any safety glass, you know. I mean, I tell you, so the glass, so I could
Peter King. No. And sometimes, you know, you have some people, when for them husband, they them just aunt people like Annie Palmer to backside. And the white Twitter was that. So the black widow in Jamaica. When you have Peter King black widow. Because remember, you know, when back in the, you know, yeah, they scary. You maybe them have earlier days when them have to tell Peter King to breed them. So Peter King they're about now. So them just go around and get trouble. You know, want to take everybody, you know, you know. So it don't work, you know, black widow for the square.
You know, you see me look for something, you know, research and review is good. I mean, I look for something, I say, you know, say people do business, right?
Yes.
And you have people come bad mind, you know, your business. You look for Mr. Handsome. You know, say Mr. Handsome look like him did that. Peter in their business. And this one come and run out. Run
No man, Black Widow enough, man. If somebody send the Black Widow, don't send the Black Widow on my phone. Now I have no time, no morning widow, no without Peter King. You understand?
Yeah.
None. Yes.
Forward we have moved.
Yes, we don't have no time for that. No time.
Yeah, so
I mean, I play people. Yeah, man.
When you see them jump out and run up and down all over the place and I like a follow fashion.
Let me tell you something more I believe in. Come, you saw we grow up, you can't see me. Come up and I go East Kingston. And you can't see me in my place and then you come and look trouble right in front of me. When you come, you must walk and leave. Them for draw you away. You for go away. So you can come and call it violation. So I do not come in your way. What you want to do, you stay where you there, you do it. But when you see me there, with me there, and you come there, expect the unexpected is a piece of shit.
Yeah, they know the lion and roars.
Yeah, man. So man. So me not play people them way there. We not do disrespect. So we don't come in. That's why you know what is. I do not go upon people. You ever stroll through anything on YouTube and you see me, the panting people are ill me up and me a type and me a make comment? You ever see it?
No.
Because I do not do it. Me not do it. So remember me dep on the TV, see me on radio and everything and not the paper and thing. Me have my one platform, I say on my platform, I want to say it. You understand? No Black Widow, no Annie Palmer, nothing at all. Don't come in my way. I think them different better. You understand? I'm not coming enough up. I'm not sperm whale neither. I no work with that. You understand?
But
yes.
Another thing is saying
yes.
The big man said you can be careful of them tour the way I go on, because like when we see how them chopper man they take you on tour and you can't them on the tour in some place where you are uncomfortable because no matter how you have security, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, them hyena, look at them a play at all.
Why, I get them teeth pluck out same way, man.
No,
yeah, talk about, man.
No, the hyena, them.
Eh? Oh.
You know, the hyena, them, because they're ramping out, they come and hang on, and they bite and all. Dangerous.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I saw the things that I may have thought differently because I go on my thing for the 26.
Of course, I'm most man, we have man. We have a jolly time. 26. We're nice,
Not my word.
Of course, and me tell you, anything any drunker when I invited, you go fly go pitch to them nest. You understand? We have no time to act like.
No, a different place in the man.
Yeah, man. We have no time to act and we don't play. And we expect the unexpected, and for you look like you're strange and you don't look right. Remember, we are taking for your suspect. And it's not good for we taking for your suspect. So yes, yes.
Hey, so you see, when the liquor nastiness call or radical name, if you watch the video, you can see the man wave the flag, wave the camera. And he go around building one flag there. He get man call out the flags.
Well,
I'm not going like him, I burn them out. I boy the names,
Well, that's how it go on. As I said before, I don't business with people business. I leave people business alone. But you mourn, believe me, make you mourn. Nobody business with you. You understand? Mourn and that groan and that tone and that phone and that ruin. We not business with you. You understand? So you just do what you have to do. Make people do what they have to do, but you do not go and trouble nobody. We not believe in that. Leave and people they tell you. That's why I don't in Florida and them place they have stand your ground. Because I can imagine you're the boat time when you look a man come all about him and come. You have stand your ground in enough place.
Yeah.
The man can't come leave and come in your space and then you want like you're punk. But I mean not Jesus.
You know,
We are
doing things again.
Yes.
And I feel better mean that the country still here.
Yes.
And you prove the facts.
Like of course.
You have record, you have video to prove what this man say, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then when you look and see some little nasty people come and go and say a fake thing you come with.
And I made them attack still,
No, them thing they make. When the lion roar, you see,
Of course.
the way you get crushed out, because that show like say you want the poor to be poorer. When you supposed to be a sing, the guy is supposed to sing to help people, elevate people, and you're going like your back. The man where you put your God up. I mean, if you know, say you can't put your God up the diaspora,
You're mad.
Talk with mine.
Yeah, man, I mean.
You're supposed to send a soldier come around with your God and either go we crush them out.
None of the headmistress them, you know. And everything I told that some headmistress, no. Yeah. No headmistress. Remember, no school now, our school a different school. So you can't go on with the people and you say headmistress if you come by the people. Headmistress supposed to do them school.
Backward.
Yes. You know, run a back road. Not true. All right. Me there later, fam. Later.
Yeah, blessed.
Up. Yeah, people want to show you the ad, what name, ad pen. It turned ad pen, you know. But I'm going to show you that. I'm not going to show you, you know. Eyes on the fire, I'm going to show you. I'm going to finish show this.
Has started to flood. Roaming the community, we observed a pig farmer busy relocating his animals to higher ground at an abandoned building nearby. Some residents have started to leave the community to the nearby shelter at the Edith Dalton High School, but others who have no intention.
Look at people, look at embarrassing now. Look at. Let me show you something not prepared. So you go in our class, Edith Dalton class. Look if it's any even if the government roll out a bed, a pen. I saw the deal with the people then, brother. Where the money there? So now go just this school that they already we have a school and they just walk and them just go there. And you just in our classroom sit down, remember not knowing there no. So you have to carry a little bad, not even a little bed, you know, then the roll out bed where they just roll out some for some people then and like a dormitory or something. No, look at
high school, but others who have no intention of leaving.
Vendors were seen
roaming the
looking at the school and me show you something. No cost. But yes, still I tell you said cost them billions.
Community we observed a pig farmer busy
you know, sister again type it name here.
Relocating his animals to higher ground at an abandoned building nearby. Some residents have
you saying see one of the worker yeah. See a woman sit down here. Look, I just them say some resident, I just one woman. At some desk. So you lie down in your son, just sleep in your son until you know if your house mash up, you're sleeping there. Look on this. You don't see nothing at all in them. Like them they even store up some water. If you see if you're going there, you're hungry. Remember, you have to go and one of the cheer them. You see it? When I see it, nothing pass me, you know. Eyes on the fire, no, nothing pass me. See it there? Yeah, look there. You see it? Look there.
Started to leave the community.
Nothing in there. So the next woman, them nothing in there. Them start leave community. See there? At the school this. Them have sin. And add pen now have the bag of money. What them supposed to have. You just leave and you go wait. If the one close by your back, no food, nothing at all. They stay like this. Then me think the government now that send them out with water or with liquor supply. So even if you run and have nothing, you have something to sustain life. Nothing at all, brother. See that?
To the nearby shelter at the Edith Dalton High School, but others who have no intention of leaving have been busy securing their properties with sandbag. I will continue to roam the community and as well as surrounding environments and provide updates in subsequent newscasts. It's back to you in studio.
Earlier, we reported that persons have already started to go to shelters across the island. Our news team visited the National Arena and spoke with a Red Cross representative and resident.
I am 83-year-old, as I tell you, and I usually have asthma. And being lonely in a home by yourself, you know, you get scared, and the doctor always let me know that excitement can bring on back asthma attack and so. So that's why I said I'll come and stay at the shelter.
Have 12 persons registered, including one child, a 3-year-old.
Mackenzie, you know, you said the people them over Port Royal, so some of them leave and gone up there. Uncle 12 them a person registered, including a 3-year-old. I'm not sitting up bed or nothing neither. For them thing, you have to rough it out, you know. It's just a building you're going on, you know, you depend on your own, you know. Now how much money the government, Andrew, you can't tell me say you spend a bag of money in that boy and either, you know. Stop on the foolishness. Stop it. All right. Wanna see it for yourself?
So we have 5 females and that would be what, 7 males? Right, 7 males. We have various types. You have different personalities. And I'm seeing some who are in need of medical attention, yes, beyond what we are able to do as Red Crossers.
So it's them, 12 of them there, 5 female and 7 male, with kid in eye. But, and them want medical attention and them can't do it. Just 12. Can you imagine if 200 or 1,000 people did go here, so how did I go? 12! And this is before, this is like, this morning, this, you know. This morning. See it?
But we're here nonetheless to ensure that they're comfortable, they're in a secure environment, and they're able to relax until later. Hopefully the storm will pass sooner than soon, and persons will be able to get back to their normal lives.
Despite hurricane warnings, Coronation Market in downtown Kingston has been quite busy with buyers and sellers. Karen Simpson reports.
As the effects of Hurricane Beryl is being felt in some parts of Jamaica, shoppers were busy stocking up food items in downtown Kingston.
Necessary cabbage, cucumber, carrot, tomato, all the necessary goodies that we need.
Vendors in the market insist on making it business as usual despite the government announcing a curfew that is now in effect until 6 this evening.
I'm not afraid, I'm a business people that work. I'm there so to secure my things them.
Even though you have a category 4 storm at our doorstep?
It not really matter me I'm there so because I have some my life set. I have some my money.
Yeah, people that suffer though. All the little things are life this, the little goods we front tower can try up and thing. That's your tell say yes, so that money there, this our money at the star. Eh?
I'm not let my money. I have to watch my goods then.
At the risk of your life?
My life alright. God not take my life. God not take my life. Me alright. Look what good we have in there, so.
Looting is also a major concern for the vendors.
People take our goods. Going people take away your goods. Protect the goods. I see. So you're gonna stay here and ride out the storm?
Yeah, man, they're gonna ride out the storm and Gilbert, Ivan, all of them, sir.
And you're sure you'll be safe here, sir?
I must say. You're not arguing about nothing. The government not arguing about nothing. You're still in a bed, see your way along.
So you're gonna stay and ride out the storm?
Me I stay and them no must have ride out. I have some living up. I have some live, I have some earn my daily food every day. Me there.
Yeah, daily food. But you make it sound like it's alright. There's some people them suffering. Not my word. Not my word.
Yes, so if it's possible, I'll write you some like that tonight. I'll already start my blood right okay.
Karen Simpson, TVJ News.
The Ministry of Health says the necessary arrangements have been made for hospitals to address any eventualities during the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton visited the emergency departments of 3 public hospitals on Tuesday.
The big one being KPH and Victoria Jubilee. And you would have heard from them that they are ready, they are prepared. A&E is ready, the staff arrangements are in place.
So, hold on. If you're not ready for a normal time, Dr. Tufton wants to come out, not trouble, we're not trouble. But if you're not ready for a normal time, without the storm or what have you, not storm will come now, and if you have a portion of people now rushing, them are ready. If them not ready for those normal days, none at all them not ready. None at all. The storm now come, make them ready. Remember them short staff and everything, This is a garbage again. A true, a garbage. No garbage. I don't find no garbage is. A garbage.
They have had to send on some people who can go home, still high occupancy, but A&E, which is the most important, is ready to treat with any eventuality. The same at Bustamante Hospital for Children. Earlier this morning, I had a meeting with the emergency center of the ministry, and we communicate with all hospitals across the country. Those hospitals are ready. They have.
just communicate with that phone and them say, "Me ready." And then you pass it to people, them ready. And you know say them not ready. But a normal day, working day, the hospital, them not ready. Now this a come is appear again, man. So that this a come now. It make the one of them ready. You just use the word ready and you follow them and them ready. If you don't have a toilet tissue, you're not ready. You don't have no medication, same and everything, or you're ready. Oh, you're ready. Regular day, you're not ready. You're not ready, none at all. But no, thing like this, you're ready? People come on the phone and say, "Me ready." And then you say, "Oh, me talk to them, so them ready." Talking make you ready?
Put provisions in place in terms of staffing, in terms of dietary, food both for staff and patients.
Crap! If you not have it for the normal, regular business, you have to put food in place for both staff and patients. Remember those from yesterday to today, you know, who cook them food or what kind of food? You have banana when I cook or something. We don't have the time for cook for the whole of them hospital, the right round and food there for both staff and patient. And you don't know much patient are coming in. But you say today you have food prepared for both staff and patient. You don't know much people are gonna need emergency. Can matter triple, you know, or even more, you know. You understand? Thousands, and you have food prepared for them already. That sounds like more PR. That's a bigger spinner, man.
In terms of water provision, in terms of general.
And Dr. Tufton says while all public hospitals will remain open, they are operating in emergency mode.
If you're a pregnant woman, mother, expectant mother, and you're within a month or so of delivery, stay close to a hospital where you can deliver if necessary, because the change in the weather pattern, the trauma around that could induce early delivery. If you are hypertensive, diabetic, any chronic illness, stock up on your medication.
You've stock up on your medication, that may I tell you. So if you don't have the money to buy the medication, then you go the way you can stock up on. No, people don't have the money to definitely buy the medication. You might tell you stock up on it. Okay.
And NHF is allowing for medication to be dispensed with even if it's not totally due.
So you can't get medication if it's not totally due, because that will be your medication not due, and you go back to them and then figure your medication you buy it. Some overdosing thing I go on then. You know, if it's the last medicine, I understand it, but you can't have something not due. And you have a back of medicine, you have your medicine to take. If you take one a day, like you have a 2 months worth of supply of medication. And then not due, you go back for medicine, but them do give you. You have to watch your health, you know what you're doing. Yes.
The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, says it is in the process of removing garbage from communities ahead of the passage of the hurricane. NSWMA says the focus is on areas prone to flooding, such as Seaview Gardens, New Haven and Bulby in St. Andrew, and Rocky Point in Clarendon, among others.
This is a Hope River when it rains, and it run right into the Hagley Park Road, which is another Hagley Park River when it rains, and it end up down at Marcus Garvey Drive. So in trying to save flooding on Marcus Garvey Drive, we're making sure that all the loose garbage along this corridor is taken up.
It's still a flood. I don't have no, all them attack, a bullshit them attacking. So the garbage, it had us around to it, but the water still go down there. It had run from the same road there, go down. It's a river, you know. So it had go down there, go to Marcus Garvey Drive, meet in the next bigger river. It's an ocean down to Marcus Garvey Drive. So it meet go down there. So different from the loose garbage, that now make it flood. If you go down there and ball on the road, it flood. Because it have no drainage. The system have no drainage. No drainage system. None. So you matter about, like you must say, I blame the garbage now. The thing them in the drum and in the pan. So when them take it up now, it now have a flood. I be a crap them talk, just listen to them. Go and make them change, because I call them out. Yes.
We have done quite a bit of raking for the last hour. We've been raking up the area with all that litter that took place in this space. We are getting it onto a truck now, and we'll be getting it.
Come Go outside. Go outside. You're not ready yet. You're not TV ready yet. I'm not, man. Go outside. You step on top of people. You little rake up and all. You work with solid waste. Just take up the garbage. What am I talking to you? Where you step on TV? Make sense? And go, man. Go catch, man. Yeah, man. I think I can't go down the show another one because I want to very important. I want to know, people, it's very, very important. So I download that one now. Phone. This are the ice upon the cake. When we say it, ice upon the what? That one are the icing upon the cake or una afisi. Yes? That one are the ice, man. Matter of fact, remember play this Jamaica diaspora. Una afisi that one are the ice upon the cake. Remember play this and never come back.
Jamaica Diaspora Crime Intervention and Prevention Task Force, in association with the Global Jamaican Diaspora Council, presents on the 26th of July 2024 Jamaicans and Friends of Jamaica. Join us in conference as we speak against corruption, crime, poverty, failed healthcare, poor education, and injustice in Jamaica. This takes place on the 26th of July at 1320 Ellesmere Road, Ontario, Canada. This conference starts 3 till 10 p.m. Guest speakers on the day: Wayne Lonesome, Will Rattigan, Mystic Sensation, Herb Nelson Jr., Aromatic, Sister Maria, Jamaican Carlos, Dr. Rupert Francis, Jeffrey Tavares, and more. This is going to be a very important event for all Jamaicans and friends of Jamaica. Don't miss this event if you care about our country. Jamaicans in the diaspora, we can make a difference.
I'll show you two more things. Because yesterday, now people, remember the diaspora conference I come up in, remember the 3rd. Tomorrow, I'm a granddaughter, Earth Strong. So, obviously happy Earth Strong. Super granddad, Kerwin. Yeah, what's your name? Kerwin. Yes. Yeah, man. Super granddaughter, Bampan granddad month, say yeah, super granddaughter too, Yes. Love her 100, man. Sensible. Nice granddaughter, Yes, man. Oh, yes, man. All right, so what's this? What's it? Yeah, Earth Strong tomorrow, so say that's some time, guys. Eat around there. All right, let me show you this now. This one can remember me telling about the ag pen. When name ag pen, it turn in an ag pen, people. And this is why one is to make sure up there. This up there still. When look here, look on this. It belongs up there. Yes, I can try this. You see it. It's your motor we not say how this. We not say how that. Look at your motor, but they know it's a banag. We not say how this. I can tell you for where your boxers them there, I can tell you. You can't live with yourself like this. Come on. I can tell you one, man. I can tell you where your boxers there. Whether even an ag pen and a pen now, ag pen. A banag, man. Now I can tell you, man. But then go hold him without any clothes. I put clothes on him. You see them clothes I put on. The motor sucks, man. Yeah. I can tell you want your blue pill, you don't have your boxers, brother. Go outside, you want to put on your boxers, you don't have nothing about you. You're too much viewers you have, bro, yeah. I can tell you I have nothing about him, man. If you put on them boxers, man. You know nothing about him, man. If you put on them boxers. Yeah, man. So ag pen, them I run up now in the Prime Minister office. Prime Minister, leave the ag pen alone. And leave Evans thing there alone. The metaphase. Take it out of your office completely. Yeah, the agency you can't put them in both office about growth and job creation. Foolishness. Yeah. Where you say you can't eat for you, eh? No, you know, say Argentine have no clothes and them go feed me my ball out. The same motor sort a banag, you know. The same motor sort for that. A banag, man. Yeah, man. A banag. It's a banag. Now them people you know, in a time like this, that's why you see government and going to say, you know. I want to show the last video because I want you, it can look disturbing. Disturbing, man. Because when I see people do this, it show me after when they should know better than this. Look here. You hear what the police say now thing because they might call a police in a vehicle. Hear this. Hear this.
SAC OC3 police emergency.
There's a police car.
Over SC3.
This is puna. Yeah, where am I look at?
Right now.
Like a drive every vehicle and make the end job.
Oh, you must have said that though. You remember you said pan tape. Always be professional there. You say you're police, you drive the vehicle with them job. But then you're not about them. These are the things that's why I say society breakdown. Them to stop them things, man. You know? But yeah.
Like a drive every vehicle and make the end job.
Yeah, you can make how will you do? Very disgraceful. I'm going to show them themselves. You have to reverse it for real, you know. And very disgraceful. Yes. Very disgraceful. Have some dignity and pride, man, and them things. The people in the public can cack on up or can imagine, man. Eh? No good. But not do no good, you know, and not take it for fun. You know, no matter no father must be you know, nasty, you know. Saying, stop it, man. Yeah, man, it's bad, man. Stop it. Saying, do better than this, man. A pride and dignity we are promote, boy, yeah? Pride and dignity, we don't need to restore it. Yeah, man. And stop go to road, you know? Yeah, man. From bar to worry, you know, family life, no concubine, no side chick, you know. Run back away, some boy about a winner in it, you know. No intertwine and dine, and no nastiness. You know. So the fittest of the fittest of the fit, you know. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This a nastiness, man. You see this? Watch out. People, so Jamaica, them all have sell all gas to backside. It's unbelievable. I'm going to show that tomorrow. Yeah, the gas station them close and then the bike and them have to sell gas in a little buckle. Very dangerous. But them have well, people, you know, bike man, them and them things, they will run out and make money. It's bad. Everything is a hustle. The hustle. So no hustle, you know. But want it better phone that you have to do them thing there. Yeah, but them thing they will not practice and you know, police station drivers to make them drop. Don't do it. Keep on a professional level. And only for know yourself too, you know. Yeah, man. When you start respect on yourself, then man start respect on you. You have some little guy, and some of them are, yeah. Some of them you look at you and no disrespect them are manufacturers of cheese, them are cheese company. And I well when you manufacture cheese to someone on the train. Yes. So they want to cheese. Stop the foolishness. Yes. I probably lift up on a foot and a cocoon and a do the kind and a rubber pound and a jerry. Stop them food. Stop the garbage, man. Behave on yourself now, man. Backside. Too much of this, man. Yeah, man. Stop it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Later, yeah. Up. Keep it real around here, yeah. And honest. We just chat your mind, you know. But keep it real. Yeah, man. The renegade. I'm on it. Me out.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in a them and again. None of them boy that we not We alone some rise up the bomber do.
Original 40 says no, we not take rough up to cook up. From the other day, them face them a puff up. That they three little pig and the old fire off up. If them flip like a fool and leave them get crushed up. Meta, shut your beat, no speak, you meta hush up. Street furniture, everything's a get dust up. Limbs and shove, everything's a get brush up. When you see original Eastman, you must not fuck away. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen. Yeah, man, renegade. You can't see her? When it's a carrying? Yeah, man, I'm a super grand, you know. Yeah, man, it's a super granddaughter, yeah. Happy birthday tomorrow. Daddy baby, man. Saying? Yeah, man, super grand. You see her? It's a super granddaughter. You want to see her? All right, mama. Yeah, man. You see her? Yeah, man. Yeah, what you say? Yeah. Zen? Yeah, man. So, super granddaughter, man. Yeah, we have fair day tomorrow. Yeah, man. You know it go. Daddy food bomb for my month too, you know. He very strong after my own too. Daddy food, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I never born for my day, for my birthday. My son born the 19th, you know. My son born the 19th too, you know. Yeah, so he very strong one in the minds. I come back one in the minds, yeah, man. And I have niece, man, in the same month. I have other people born in the same month, yeah, man. Close to me, so, you know. Yeah, so. We'll celebrate a month. And then you have the great Gregory Isaac. Rest in peace. You know, my family, you know, and Johnny Watt. I'm merciless. You know, Leonard, you know. Them people rest in peace. See? And Clark Sinclair, Big Stone. See? Yeah, man. Mandela, them too, you know, Mandela, you know, read. We have some read people by them month. Marky G. See? You have some read people them month, you know. Yeah, man. See? Yeah, man, them month, yeah. Yeah, see? But you have the evil too. Lie, yeah, well, you have the lie, this man born in a, well, I think him born March and them take him put in another month, yeah. Yes, March. Or April. A March? But for ask, fantastic. I think a March him born, you know, the Prime Minister. I then take him and put him in a month. I want to come, you know, eggs upside of the renegade, like, saying? But a March him born, man. Yes. Yeah, man, a March. You see? Yeah. Fantastic 5 months a March in Barn, you know. But then pushing me around the month, yeah. Get yeah, man, for come say, yes, you want to deal with him. We deal with him, man. So, Andrew, you can't take up the challenge and come in, man, you know. With all respect, you can't come, man. Can remember you can't come rubbish everything what me I say. And when you talk, they say, no, when me the talk, so can remember me why you come do it, you know, make people them die so. Yeah. I'm not going to say if you're a man or you're a mouse. Come, man. Everything good, man. 1-on-1. Gloves off. Yeah, man. Come sit in and talk, man. Yeah, man. Same? All right, we're there, you know. Later, people. All right, not my word. See, the Titans. Tomorrow night, I worries. Anyway, we're there. Later. Yo, I'm going to finish eating my food, you know. Maybe cold now, you know. Anyway. Yo.